Hey friends, and welcome back to Old Mill Homestead. So today's a little bit different. I actually hurt my back, so you're gonna see Nick quite a bit in the background trying to help me get the house straightened up because it's hard to bend over or twist or move or any of that. But I need to get some dessert made for celebrating Easter. So these are called Easter Blondies. Now you could obviously just switch the M&Ms for any holiday. So Christmas you could use red and green, or St. Patty's Day you could use green. 4th of July, red and blue. I don't know if they have white M&Ms. Any holiday or any celebration, any birthday, this would work great for. I saw these a while back and I wanted to do them. I hate that this video is going out after Easter, but that's fine because like I said, you can switch it with anything and make it fit you. So can you tell my brain's a little on all the medicine I'm on? So we're gonna swing around and get started. I'm doubling this recipe. We're gonna take some with us to the family function, and then Nick's gonna take the rest to his work tomorrow. So let's swing around and get started. Oh, he also might be jumping in and out helping me do this. It just depends on how far I can go, how well my back holds up. So if you see Nick, he's not a big fan of being on camera, and he's doing the best he can to help me out with things, but I think I could do it by myself. But like I said, you might see him in and throughout because he's vacuuming and mopping and doing all that. So let's swing around and get started. So first we're gonna add our brown sugar. I actually cleaned out my pantry the other day and realized that we had, I don't know why you're crooked. Hold on just a second. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, I am doubling this recipe and I'll post this recipe below. So we need to do, I actually found some brown sugar that I still had in the pantry. I did a pantry clean out the other day. So we're gonna add 3 cups of brown sugar. And again, I'm doubling this recipe and it says it should be packed down. Pack that down. There's 1 cup. I forgot I had this. I don't remember which video in particular it was that we were using, and I used the molasses to make the brown sugar. I think it was the banana bread, but I didn't even know I had this in there until I cleaned out my pantry. So just a little note, clean out your pantry. You might find stuff in there you didn't know you had. Okay, so we need 3 cups. I was a little shy on a couple of those, so I'm just gonna sprinkle just a little bit more in. There is our brown sugar. And then to the brown sugar, we are gonna add butter, eggs, and vanilla. So my butter, I used 2 sticks because I'm doubling it and I've already melted it. So we're just gonna put that in. And then we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You all know that I don't measure vanilla. And then our eggs, correct? Yes, so we need 4 eggs. So we're gonna need 4 eggs for this. A friend of Nick's surprised him Friday at work and brought him 2 dozen eggs. So we were pretty excited about that. You know, we usually get them from our neighbor next door, and we still had some left, I think 6, but it was about that time that we were gonna need to go get some more, and then ta-da, these showed up right in time. So we're gonna add those in. And then we're going to, let me put these things over here. We're just gonna get this mixed together. I'm excited to use this bowl. I had found it at Goodwill I knew I needed a big bowl, especially when we start canning. And they're not cheap, so I was pretty excited that we were able to find one at Goodwill. It's actually where I found all of my stainless steel bowls, was at Goodwill. I don't think it was all on the same trip, but still. So we're just gonna get that mixed in. That looks pretty good. And then to this, poor Nick. So I needed a container for my M&Ms, and this only fit half, but it's got the black chia seed label, and he was like, I've never seen that before with that on there. Those are some different looking black chias, right? Rather than try to keep scooping everything I need from that little container. We're almost out of flour. I'm gonna have to place an order with Azure. So there's 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, 4, 5. I'm gonna stop at 5 just to kind of get this incorporated a little bit. And then 6 and 7. So there's 7 cups of flour. And like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and work on incorporating this, what I don't throw out. I literally threw it into the pan beside it. All right, so we're gonna get this incorporated. We are also going to add a half teaspoon of baking powder. So we're gonna add a teaspoon. Yes, a teaspoon. So we're gonna add a whole teaspoon because again, I'm doubling it. We're gonna add a whole teaspoon of baking soda. And we are gonna add a teaspoon of salt. This is Redmond salt. It calls, I can't remember exactly. And then we're gonna add a 1.5 cups of M&Ms, which is actually all, it's 2 packages of M&Ms. So, and I just got the paisley because pastel, because it kind of reminds me of Easter. So, with all the pastel colors. So we're gonna pour all that in there. And then we're just gonna mix this all together. I'm gonna try not to crush any of my M&Ms. This is supposed to make, I think it said 16 bars, so technically this should make 32. I have the oven preheating to 350, and I have, it calls for 9 by 9. I don't exactly have a 9 by 9, so I got the 2 closest that I have to that. Just trying to get this all combined. This may take a second. There's a lot of flour in here. Okay, so I did end up added half a stick more of butter because it was just really powdery from the flour. I had Nick come look at it, and then I just didn't feel like that was enough, so I ended up adding the other half of the stick. So there's 3 total sticks of butter in here for me. I think that will be okay. I mean, it's not crumbling apart anymore, like literally falling through my fingers. And you're gonna kind of press it down in the pan. So I think this will be okay. I wish you guys were here to tell me you're messing up or you're not, because I don't want to ruin this for Easter. All right, let me get my pans over here and we'll get them greased. These are the 2 that I'm using. Neither are actually the appropriate size. I keep thinking I'm out of this pan spray, but then it keeps putting some out. So. Okay, so then it says all we need to do Oh, it says line a 9-inch baking square with parchment paper. Good thing I saw that, or I wouldn't have done that. And then press dough into pan. So let's grab some parchment paper. It's probably gonna work out really well because I ended up putting the spray in there, so it's kind of helping the parchment paper stay down. So let's go ahead and get this one filled. It looks pretty right now, even if it doesn't turn out right. I don't know that counts, right? If it comes out not cooked or overcooked or... So I'm just gonna kind of gently press these in. Again, I don't wanna mess up any of my M&Ms if I can help it. Our second one on. Finish the rest of our mix. Just try to get this one. I'm just trying to make sure they're semi-even for the cooking time of things. Just pat it down. Okay, so they're both done, they're both patted in. We're gonna put them in a 350 oven and we're gonna bake them for 35 to 40 minutes. I'll probably start checking them at 30 just to see, because again, this is a recipe I've never done. And then we'll come back. You're supposed to be able to cut them into 16 squares. That'll give me 32, so hopefully enough for everybody to enjoy. And we also have a lot of other people bringing dessert, so this isn't by far. Oh, I have another one. We picked this up. This is the organic store I was telling you about down the street from us. It's chocolate biscotti. Oh, so good. We picked this up and I did sample a few pieces. I don't know if Nick has or not, but anyway, this is the storehouse I was telling you guys about where I got all of these and some other things from them. The blueberry jelly and the honey. We get a lot of stuff from there, but we stopped by there the other day. Let's throw this in the oven and we'll come back when it's ready. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes, please.
30 minutes, counting down.
Siri has us covered. I'm gonna clean up these few little messes here. Nick's busy mopping and vacuuming for me. I've got family on the way in, so we're pretty excited about that. And then we're gonna go meet with some other family. So we will see you guys in a few. Okay, these look great. Show you that one. And then our second one. Okay, so we're just gonna transfer them here and let them cool completely, and then we will sauce them up in a few minutes. Okay friends, here they are. Let's see, we're gonna slice them straight down the middle, or semi-straight, and then just kind of across. I got 10 out of it, so I'm glad for sure that I doubled it. Look at that. right, here we go. So I have most of them on the tray. Some of them did not fit. That's fine because some of those didn't fit. That's actually fine because they're gonna go to Nick's work. But these are the ones we're taking up to Mom and Dad's, Nick's mom and dad. And then of course the biscotti, the chocolate biscotti. And we had 3 left, which like I said, they're going on a separate journey Monday. Okay friends, we're all done. The Easter blondies turned out great. We did taste a little sample just to make sure they were done. It does have a lot of sugar in it, so I won't be eating those, but I think Nick liked them. So we're gonna get that ready, take it up to next door, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye friends.